Today we are reviewing The Plague Season 5 premiere, One World Order. It is a surprise episode. We were all shocked yesterday by this episode's appearance, because we were thinking that Season 5 was going to be coming out later in the year. But with this episode coming out, you know, it's a little taste of what the season is, so we're basically just going to give you our thoughts on it. This is going to be a collab review with my friend Wasteland World Official.
Hello guys, how you guys doing?
And yeah, we're basically just going to give you our positives, our negatives, and our overall thoughts on the episode. So without further ado, let's get right into it, guys. As much as I want to love this episode, as much as I really, like, I will say it, me and my friends, Wasteland World Official and Dan's Reviews, we were all on a call. We did a watch party. We were hyped through the roof for this episode. We were counting down the final minutes. We were ready for a kick-ass episode of the show. But guys, I hate to say it, but this episode, it just didn't do it for me. It was very, like, mediocre in my opinion. It's a glorified Season 4 Episode 9, where we're just standing around in one spot for the whole episode again, basically, except this time, it's this David guy pointing a gun in Anthony's face. It's like the roles are reversed or something. And Samantha, she's in this episode, but she isn't at the same time. Like, she's all off screen, and this is something that we were concerned about, is she's pregnant, it's been 3 months, she would be showing by now, so how do you pull that off in GTA? So we're worried that, like, Samantha's just gonna be this off-screen character for, well, during the pregnancy story arc, and if that's the case, then that's gonna be really, I don't know, ineffective. It won't work in my opinion. She'll feel like a ghost, like he's talking in, like, thin air. It's just gonna be weird in my opinion. Another thing I didn't like about this one, guys, is that there is no music throughout this whole episode, except for, like, the beginning and very end. And I feel like music is necessary to sell a lot of scenes, like, especially when the One World Order shows up. I'm like, they don't have a theme or anything. Like, come on. Like, when you want to introduce, like, a big new group of villains that are, like, scary and intimidating and, you know, just strike fear into the viewer, you should have a good soundtrack that goes along with it. And now we're getting on to my biggest problem with the episode, and that is that they tried to make us believe that Scott dies. And we freaked out when this happened. We see Scott get shot. We were losing our shit. We were like, no, he's dead. Like, what the fuck? And then, like, they don't show him on screen for, like, a minute to make you think he's, like, dead on the ground. Then it just cuts back to him standing there like nothing happened. And keep in mind, guys, he was shot up close to the chest with a golden desert eagle. And you're telling me that this guy is just standing there like it was a little slap to the face. And I don't know, guys, like, that part really bogged the episode down for me, that we were supposed to sit there and just be like, yay, like, Scott's still alive, like, yo, you got us good, but we're sitting here like, don't, like, fake out deaths. Honestly, I hate fake out deaths, guys, and this was one of the worst examples of a fake out death ever, in my opinion. Like, especially with the new look and all that, like, I don't know what they were going for that. And I'm trying to think of some of the positives. Okay, I like the beginning part with the new looks. I do like Scott's new character design, I think is awesome. I think it's the best look we've had for Scott since Season 2. The new intro is kick-ass, really sets the mood for the final season with the music, Anthony shooting the camera, you've got, like, the city, it's all, like, decrepit and green and yellow looking in the background. I think that's all great. I actually really like that part. Yeah, there is some good moments, like, the bicycle scene is funny. I really like that scene where you got Anthony riding a motorbike and Scott and Josh are trying to keep up with them. They're just on bicycles. So yeah, that part was cool. And I also don't mind Anthony's character design. I think that's good too. But, unfortunately, unlike his character design that's evolved, Anthony has de-evolved as a character. He's gone back to his old ways from episode 12 and before, like, before he was redeemed on PTSD, Season 4, Episode 13, he's acting like an idiot again, and it just felt, like, stupid. Like, why are we going back to this Anthony? Like, I thought we were, honestly, I thought that Anthony was said and done after Episode 13, but no, we're right back at square one where we left off, guys. Anthony's being an idiot again, causing problems, and it's his fault that frickin' Scott gets shot, technically, because he's the one who caught the, David's attention. And then, ooh, let's get on with David. Okay, so David basically is like, you're gonna come with us now, or we're gonna kill your friends. But then somehow, for no reason, David has a change of heart, and he's like, actually, no, you can have 2 weeks. And I'm like, wait, what? Like, how does that make any sense? That gives Anthony time to literally, like, prepare to fight you guys. Like, how stupid is this group, this One World Order? And apparently, the One World Order leader knows who Anthony is, which means he could be someone from Anthony's past. I mean, I don't know. It could be something like that. It might be. Not sure. Could be a prediction. But yeah, guys, the whole 2 weeks thing, that's what really, like, sold me that this group wasn't that serious, in my opinion. Just because, who gives their enemies, take him now, you've been looking for him. He might not even try and fight, but he'd run away. I don't know, guys. This episode's so confusing. And it honestly hurts me to say this, because I was really hyped for some new Plague content, and this is what we get. I mean, we all left the episode, like, disappointed. I remember we're sitting there after, like, wait, what? It's over? Like, we thought there was more. Like, after they walk away, we go back to the community or something. But no, that's the end of the episode, guys. Just walking away with an injured Scott. So, that's really all I gotta say, guys. I'm gonna let Wasteland take it from here now.
What do I think of this episode overall? Well, first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the more positive things I think about this episode. Number one being the character looks. I mean, first of all, you got Anthony with the long hair again. You got Scott. He's got, you know, shorter hair now. A great choice, in my opinion. I love that design. Like Matt said, easily the best design I think they had for him so far. Josh is looking the same, of course, and Samantha is now a bed. So, yeah, all really good character designs, and I absolutely love it. But, so another thing I liked about this episode as well is the intro, of course. Everybody is saying, like, this intro is so great, and it's absolutely a masterpiece intro, and it is, and they are completely right, guys. They are completely right. An amazing intro. I mean, seriously, if we had this kind of, like, intros back in, like, Season 1 through 3 and 4 too, yeah, I mean, I would be like, okay, the Plague can make some killer intros right there. Another thing that I like about the episode is, of course, what Matt was saying as well, is the scene where they're riding on the bikes and stuff, and you know, Scott accidentally bumps into Anthony. That was really good. But yeah, I mean, overall, those are the only few things I have to say that were that good about this episode. Really, I mean. First of all, I'm just going to get this out of the way as far as my negatives go, and that is, of course, the big oopsie-daisy moment in this episode, which is when Scott literally gets shot by a golden desert eagle. And he's still alive, and he's still sending up like everything's fine. Yeah, and I mean, of course, Matt and Dan have both talked about this and stuff, so I'm not going to go too much into depth with this one, but you guys understand what I'm saying about that. You literally think you're dead. He's dead and stuff, and then the next I don't know, like minute or so, he's sending back up, and then yeah, and that's another thing too. Why did they? I don't know why they took it this long to like show that Scott was okay. It literally took like 2 minutes or something like that. I remember just sitting there, like, you know, I had like the zoom up on Anthony's face. I was just like, okay. I mean, he's worried and stuff, and I mean, that's all I can really say about that. I mean, but I mean, you know, I mean, you should have just shown Scott like as soon as he got shot. Honestly, like, I mean, you know, another thing I didn't like about this episode was, of course, the music choices. There was barely any music in this at all. Like Matt said, there was some at the beginning and there was some at the end, and honestly, like, I mean, you could easily like incorporated some good music in there, in my opinion. And you know, I mean, overall, you could say like I don't know, like maybe add like a theme for the One World Order. That'd be really cool and stuff. Another thing I'd like to see in this episode was a bit more of the One World Order and a bit more of just where their locations are and stuff. I think that would have been an easy fix and stuff. Showing a bit more locations and stuff. Maybe have them like going through there and killing a bunch of One World Orders, and they don't even know they're One World Orders. See the helicopter land, and then, you know, that could be a good episode. But no, instead we just get you know, a whole entire another episode where they're just standing in one place. I mean, I don't know, guys. This episode overall was just, it didn't do it for me. Like Matt said, me, Dan, and Matt, we were on the call together. We were hyped to the roof. We're just like, man, I can't wait. We're finally getting Plague back in action and stuff. Which, I mean, that's another thing too. Plague is not exactly back yet. There still is like a few months apparently till the next episode, which I don't agree with. Sorry, but I just don't agree with that. Yeah, I mean, just, you know, I don't know. He should have just waited, or, you know, given other people like early accesses. But I mean, there was overall like David as well. He should have like, I don't know, like to me he just seemed like a bit of an idiot this episode, where he's like telling them like, you know, you get 2 weeks, and like Matt said, they can easily give them time to gear up and go to war and take that place back down. You know, I mean, they ain't exactly the weakest group in the world. We've seen them take down a whole entire fleet of ninjas and a whole entire fleet of scrapyard people. Or, I forgot what they're called, the scrapyard people. But anyways, and, I mean, I don't know, guys. This episode was very, I don't know. It was just very, I just left the episode thinking, meh, you know? Like, you know, just like, okay, that was an episode, that was season 5, episode 1, okay. Which is another thing, the Plague has had some premieres that I've loved and hated, so, you know, I mean, but still, like, this is easily one of the weakest ones for me. But I don't know, guys. This episode just didn't do it for me. And you know, you get the helicopter rising up in the air and stuff, and you would think like you're actually getting like something like, ooh, okay, somebody literally gonna die here. Well, I mean, you know, somebody almost did die, but that's just, you know, that just doesn't sell the threat to me, if you catch my drift. That just doesn't sell that these guys, oh boy, these guys are something to fear. Easily, anybody can easily shoot somebody in the arm and just be like, okay, well, go on, you got 2 weeks, which will give them time to heal as well. So, I don't know. This episode was very, it was like, I mean, it was like a dog chasing a car and stuff. A dog, you know, you see the dog, he's chasing the car, which is, you know, them leading up to this event. You see the helicopter, which is the dog finally catching up to the car. But as soon as the dog gets to the car, he doesn't know what to do anymore. He doesn't know, like, where to carry on the story and stuff. So he just starts adding in a bunch of things. And, you know, this is the part where I feel like, you know, you could have added some more action, some more music, some more, you know, and that's the thing about 4B as well. There's not many action at all in 4B. So I was thinking at least we'd get some kind of payoff for that, but no, guys, we didn't. And the fact this was supposed to be the season 4 finale too, like, yeah, it wouldn't have worked. It just wouldn't have worked. Honestly, it don't even work as a premiere, let alone a finale. But yeah, guys, that's my overall view on this. I'll hand it back over to Matt if he has anything else to say. And yeah.
And with that being said, guys, that's going to be the end of this video. I'm just going to throw my verdict up on the screen real quick. Oh, Wasteland, what is your verdict for the episode?
I'm gonna give this episode I'm gonna be generous and give it a 5.5. It would have been a 5 for me, if it wasn't for the intro.
Okay. I'm going to throw my verdict up on the screen real quick, guys. Thank you all for checking out this episode. We're going to have tons of new content coming your way. We got Survival Season 3 airing tomorrow. We've got Shattered Man coming your way. And we're currently filming Season 3 of Wasteland. So be on the lookout for all that good stuff, guys. And be on the lookout for more reviews, more collab reviews, and all that good stuff, guys. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.